guys, so today we are going to be talking about pocket knives, more specifically my favorite pocket knife on the market right now. I have had a lot of knives in my life. I've collected knives and I have a lot of Swiss Army knives, pocket knives, multi-tools, but this thing is probably the reigning champion of every single pocket knife I've ever owned. But today we're going to be talking about the Kershaw Amplitude 3.25. So the Kershaw Amplitude 3.25 gets its name because the blade is apparently 3.25 inches. But if you put a ruler to it, from where the cutting edge starts, and you put it to the tip, it's really not even at 3 inches. So I don't know where it really gets its name from, but that it's called the Kershaw Amplitude 3.25. So there are 5 things that I really love about this knife. So I'm going to go through each of them and tell you why I love this knife. And let me go off the bat. I don't think there are any cons with this knife. So I'm just going to say that right off the bat. Everything I have to say about it is good. I don't think there's anything wrong with this knife. So one thing I love about this knife is the design. It has a super streamlined, sleek design with this silver with the blue accents. And if you flip it over here, the spacers are actually blue. Let me focus it up here. So the spacers are actually blue, and then there's that blue, tire looking wheel thing. So this thing is just super sleek looking, all silver, all stainless steel. It just looks super, super good. And another good thing about this blade is the steel. Now the steel is 8CR13 MOV, which is a budget steel from China. So this is a China-made knife. Kershaw has USA-made knives, but this is a China-made one, so keep that in mind. 8CR13 MOV steel is very easy to sharpen, but it doesn't hold an edge. But I don't think this thing is supposed to be used for super hardcore use. I use it for opening boxes, mail, just usual stuff you use a knife for. So I don't really care about it losing its edge, because I have a small sharpener that I got from Walmart for like 10 bucks. So that's not really a big issue. But this is actually a pretty good steel. It's a little more budget, but it still does its job. So another really good thing about this knife is on a lot of liner lock knives, there is not enough room for your thumb to hit the liner lock. But as you see here, there's a really big cutout, and I have very stubby fingers, and it's very easy for me to push it and close it. So very, very nice system here. A lot of room, a lot of material to push and close the knife securely. And this is a Kershaw Speed Safe knife, and I love Speed Safe knives just because they are so silky, buttery smooth when they flick out. So this thing is just super easy to flick, cut whatever you need to cut, and it is good to go. So definitely one of my favorite things about this knife is the Speed Safe capabilities. And one of my ultimate favorite things about this knife, and why I keep coming back to it, is the pocket clip. This thing is a super, super deep carry pocket clip. When I'm at work or going out into town, I always want my knife to disappear into my pocket, and this does the best job out of any knife I've ever owned. And what's really cool about this thing is this is ambidextrous, so you can actually unscrew this bolt right here and go ahead and you can go ahead and flip the pocket clip to either side. So it's really good for all you lefties out there. But this pocket clip, just look how amazing it is. Just the design of it, it's super thin, but it's still really durable because it's made from that stainless steel. It's not a cheap, gimmicky plastic clip. It's nice and secure, and then it just rides super low in the pocket, and you can barely see it. Disappears into your pocket because due to the super sleek stainless steel design it has. So definitely my favorite thing about this knife is that pocket clip. So this thing only retails for 25 bucks. This thing is super solid. It is all stainless steel. The design is amazing. The steel is budget, but still really good. This thing comes razor sharp, and for only 25 bucks, I think this is a freaking steal for what you're getting. So that's probably one of my favorite things about this knife, is just the cheap, budget-friendly option it gives. So if I had to rate this thing on a scale of 1 to 10, I would definitely give it a 10 out of 10. This thing is absolutely awesome. I think it's a steal. I think if you're looking for a budget-friendly pocket knife, or just a pocket knife in general, look no further than the Kershaw Speed Safe. It does come in a black oxide coating that helps prevent against rust. So if you're into that, you can get that. I'll link both of those in the description. I'll link the silver one and the black oxide coating. I like the silver because of the blue accent. I think it just looks really freaking sick. But the black one looks really cool too. When I first got this knife, I kind of had a hard decision picking between both of those, but I'm glad I went with the silver. Looks really good. So, yep, links will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. ZAKBARRYPRODUCTIONS signing out. Peace.